Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again to really get into the sources you send us, pull them apart, and find those key bits of wisdom.
And today we're looking at a really motivating book, actually.
Hmm.
It's called Don't Let Your Future Self Hate Your Present Self. It's by an author known as the Maverick's Cat.
That title, wow, it definitely grabs you, doesn't it?
Mhm.
So our plan today is to dig deeper than just, rah-rah motivation. We want to find the practical stuff, the strategy.
Exactly. How do you actually beat that feeling of being stuck? That sense that your dreams are way over there and you're just here.
Yeah, that inertia.
That's precisely what this book tackles. It looks at that gap between who you want to be and who you are right now. And I mean, why should you care? Because how you spend today, like literally today, is building your tomorrow. If you feel overwhelmed or stuck comparing yourself,
Which is so easy to do these days.
right, then this is about taking back control through effort.
It's not about waiting around. The author's really clear the best investment. It's putting in the work yourself consistently. So let's dive into some of the core ideas.
Okay, first up is this concept that might sound a bit backward. You have to work incredibly hard to make things look effortless.
Ah, yeah. This goes against that whole natural talent myth, doesn't it? We
Mhm.
see people who just seem to breeze through.
Totally. They look so poised, so successful. But the book argues pretty strongly that what you're seeing is just the surface underneath. It's discipline, hard-won
And
discipline.
that's where real confidence comes from, apparently. Not just feeling good, but knowing you push through something tough.
Exactly. The author talks about their own experience getting into this intense fitness routine, early mornings, really grueling stuff. And it wasn't just about, looking better. It was the act of doing something difficult consistently
Yeah.
that built this deep inner confidence. Like, I did that. I can do hard things. You can't really fake that feeling.
There's that analogy in the book, too, the one about the woman in high heels.
Oh, yeah, that's powerful. This professional woman looked amazing, graceful all day in these 10-centimeter heels.
Right.
But then the book shows the hidden part. She gets home, takes off her stockings, and they're literally stuck to her sore, wounded feet.
Oh, yeah.
It just perfectly shows that hidden cost,
Yeah.
the dedication behind what looks easy. So when you feel genuinely confident, the book suggests it's often tied back to that quiet knowledge that you endured something difficult. Discipline first, then confidence.
Well, that's a really important distinction. Okay, so if discipline builds that inner strength, how do you know you're putting all that effort in the right place? Which brings us to the next big idea, finding a way out, having the courage to actually change things.
Yeah, because feeling stuck maybe in a job or just a life situation you don't like, the biggest hurdle, according to the book, is fear. Fear of messing things up, fear of losing what you have, even if you don't like it.
We get comfortable even in our discomfort, right?
Exactly. It's predictable, at least. But the book warns that just persisting isn't always good. There's this story about the author's friend, Little E.
The career, right?
Yeah. Low income, family to support, the whole deal. And he feels totally stuck in his job. So what does he do? He quits, just like that.
Hmm.
Moves to Shanghai to start his own little delivery business.
Okay, but hang on. That sounds incredibly risky, maybe even a bit reckless, especially with the family.
Well, yes. And the author admits they thought so too at first. But Little Ye's thinking was, look, my old boss made this work. Why can't I? It wasn't just quitting from something. It was a calculated risk towards something better, something he felt he could build.
Ah, I see. So it's not just quit your job advice. It's more about recognizing when persistence is actually holding you back because you're on the wrong road.
Precisely. Staying stuck just because it's familiar isn't noble. Sometimes stepping out, even if it's scary, is the first step toward finding the right path for your effort, your discipline.
Okay, that makes sense. So connecting that idea of action and finding the right path, how does the book suggest we think about our work, especially early on?
This is a really interesting perspective shift. Instead of just seeing your job, particularly the first few years, as just a paycheck.
Or something to endure until something better comes along.
Right. The author says treat it like your own personal, self-taught MBA. Forget the salary for a minute. Focus on the learning.
So, like, actively try to figure things out.
Yeah. How does this company actually run? How do they develop products? How do they find customers? How does the money flow? You're basically mining it for skills and strategy, investing in your future self.
And there's that great little anecdote that illustrates this, isn't there? The one about the taxi driver.
Oh, the best driver.
Yes.
This wasn't some high-flying executive, just a regular taxi driver.
But he approached his job completely differently.
Totally. He was meticulous, especially with foreign clients. He'd research their flight times, keep his car spotless, offer water. Just incredibly professional. He built up so much trust.
People started calling him the best driver
Right.
and paying him more.
Exactly. High commissions, tons of respect. His success wasn't about the title taxi driver. It was about the professionalism he brought to it. He treated it like a serious venture, learned his market, and excelled. Meticulousness, professionalism. That's what matters, not the job label.
That's a fantastic point. Okay, so we've talked discipline, strategy, taking action. Let's shift a bit to the emotional side of things, because trying to do all this, especially today with social media and everything, it can be tough.
Oh, definitely. And the book tackles this head-on in a chapter called Sorry You Want Too Much,
Yeah.
which sounds harsh, but it's really about the emotional weight of trying to have it all.
Yeah, the perfect work-life balance, tons of money, easy life, amazing social circle.
All at the same time. It's impossible, right? And chasing that creates so much anxiety.
So what's the book's take? Just give up.
No, not give up, but accept trade-offs. There's an example of a couple who saved like crazy for 10 years just for a down payment on a house.
Wow, 10 years.
Yeah. Think about the sacrifices involved. No fancy holidays, less entertainment, just saving. They had to give up certain things to get this one big thing they valued.
So the point is, life gives you something, but maybe not everything all at once.
Exactly. You have to accept the opportunity cost.
Yeah.
Chasing one big goal means letting go of others, at least for a while. And that's okay. It's realistic.
That ties into another point they make about wanting things easily. This helper syndrome.
Right? They call it the handout party in the original text.
Yeah.
It's this tendency we can all fall into, relying on others, parents, teachers, bosses, to just give us the answers, the shortcuts.
Instead of wrestling with the problem ourselves.
Yes. And the book's point is, every time you do that, every time you wait for the handout instead of figuring it out, you miss a chance to build your own capability. And crucially, your own confidence.
It feels easier in the moment, maybe, to ask someone else?
Sure. But long-term, self-reliance is what builds real strength. It's okay to ask for help, obviously, but the default should be trying to solve it yourself first. Earning the answer feels different, you know. It sticks.
Definitely. Okay, to kind of wrap up these reflections, we have to mention Aunt G. She's like the ultimate example of attitude in the book.
Oh, Aunt G is amazing. She's a 60-year-old woman, difficult life, tough marriage, not wealthy.
By outward measures, you might expect her to be worn down.
Right. But she's the opposite. Super positive, energetic, travels, swims. She's active online, just full of life.
And the book's conclusion about her is what?
That her quality of life is basically determined entirely by her inner spirit, her attitude. Circumstances didn't dictate her happiness. Her choice of attitude did. It's a powerful reminder that we always have that choice, no matter what's going on externally.
Attitude really is everything. Okay, so let's pull this all together. What are the big takeaways for you, the listener, trying not to let your future self down?
Well, the core message really boils down to this. It's about conscious, consistent effort today, not waiting for magic. It's building confidence by enduring difficulty, by choosing to be self-reliant when you can.
I really liked that part about the author's own intense studying experience, where they basically realized that help or luck or whatever you want to call it.
Heaven helps you, as they put it.
Right. That only seems to show up after you've put in your absolute maximum effort. You have to do the work first. Luck finds you when you're already moving.
Exactly. You create the conditions for good things to happen through your own persistence.
And for those moments when you feel really stuck, paralyzed by fear or indecision, there's that incredibly stark line.
Oh, yeah. If you have the courage to die, what else can stop you from succeeding? It's extreme, but it puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Those everyday fears seem smaller compared to that ultimate commitment.
It's about being stubborn, really. Stubbornly pursuing the person you want to become and knowing that the effort you make now, it's not just for some distant reward. It's so you don't look back in 10 years and just regret not starting.
Which leads perfectly into the final thought the book leaves us with. It asks, quite directly, 10 years from now, who will you be? How will you be living?
And the punchline is?
The only person holding the pen to write that answer is you, right now, through the choices and the effort you make today.
A powerful thought to end on. Until next time, keep digging deep.